Hi, I'm Tokay Diz. Today we're taking a look at the 1958 Disneyland map and checking out the never-built lands of Edison Square and Liberty Street. This large map was sold at the park and gives a glimpse of what Disneyland looked like in the early days. On the backside of Main Street were two future developments, Edison Square and Liberty Street. Edison Square was a tribute to Thomas Edison, who invented the phonograph, motion picture camera, and the electric light bulb. Edison actually founded the General Electric Company, and in the 1950s, the company was interested in sponsoring an attraction at Disneyland. In the middle of the square would be a statue of Thomas Edison pointing to the sky. Walt Disney and his Imagineers developed an idea for a walk-through attraction housed in a horseshoe-shaped building that would feature 4 small theaters. Each theater would have elevated tiers separated by guardrails, and the guests would stand to watch the show. When the first show was over, the audience would move to the next theater, and so on. The host of the show would be the electromechanical man Wilbur Kilowatt, or Wilbur K. Watt for short. The first show would be about American Home pre-electricity. The second show was American Home Advent of Electricity. The third show would be Contemporary Living, and the last show would be the Electronic Age. In the 1960s, General Electric wanted to develop a show for the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. So Walt suggested using the Edison Square concept, but with an innovative, new, rotating theater that became the Carousel of Progress. Wilbur K. Watt became the father in the Carousel of Progress. American Home pre-electricity would be the first act at the turn of the century, 1900. American Home Advent of Electricity became the second act in the 1920s. Contemporary Living was originally supposed to represent the 1950s, but it was changed to the 1940s. And the Electronic Age was originally about the future, but in the Carousel of Progress, it represented the 1960s and beyond. After the World's Fair, the Carousel of Progress moved to Tomorrowland at Disneyland in 1967, and it was moved to Walt Disney World in 1975, where it still plays. The other land that was not built at Disneyland was Liberty Street. The planned features were a glass shop, blacksmith, Griffin's Wharf, Colonial Shops, U.S. Capitol in miniature, Paul Revere's Silver Shop, Boston Observer Print Shop, Liberty Tree, the Declaration of Independence diorama, and the Hall of Presidents. The concept of Liberty Street became Liberty Square at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World in 1971. The Hall of Presidents concept was first realized in the attraction Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, which opened at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair, and later moved to the Opera House in Disneyland. The U.S. Capitol in miniature was also displayed in the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln pre-show lobby. Let's take a look at a map of Liberty Square from an early Magic Kingdom guidebook and see how it compares to Liberty Street. We have the Hall of Presidents, Admiral Joe Fowler Riverboat, the Haunted Mansion, Mike Fink Keelboats, and Diamond Horseshoe Review. Some of these attractions are found in different lands in Disneyland. Another thing to note is the Liberty Tree in front of the Hall of Presidents. Food and refreshments were the Liberty Tree Tavern, the Diamond Horseshoe, Sleepy Hollow Refreshments, and Columbia Harbor House. Shops and stores were the Tri-Cornered Hat Shop, Heritage House, Silversmith, Old World Antiques, and Mademoiselle Lafayette's Parfumerie. So you can see that Liberty Square was a mixture of Liberty Street and Disneyland attractions and shops. So that's our tour of the never-built at Disneyland, Edison Square, and Liberty Street. Next time, we'll look at the early Adventureland and plans for New Orleans Square. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. See you real soon. Also, we're artists. We have t-shirt designs featuring alphabet animals called Cubby Tunes. Check out our Etsy store by searching Cubby Tunes, one word, on Etsy.com or click the link below. Thanks a lot.